Hi, this is Dave, Fell Running Guide. Welcome to this week's navigation task. Straightforward task this week. I just want to know what this feature is here, this feature circled in red. I want to identify it on the map and also the point from where the photo was taken, where I stopped to have my brew. The map that we're using is the Harvey's Superwalker 1 to 25,000. And I've got a license with Harvey's to use the maps. Okay, so let's have a look at that photograph. And what are the main features that we can see? Well, I'm on an obvious high point. The ground ahead of me and to the right drops away, slightly obscured by this boulder that I'm stood next to. But we can see here the ground steeply dropping away into a valley, and then it's steeply up the other side. We can't see it, but it'd be reasonable to expect there's a stream running in this valley below us, draining from this point here high up on the moors, coming down, and then down here and out of sight. It's going to change direction, so draining down and then turning left and down the valley in front of us. Looks like the ground is dropping way down here as well, into dead ground that we can't see, but we could expect that there's another stream coming in here and then joining down in the bottom here somewhere. So steeply down, steeply up the other side. There's a couple of minor outcrops on here, and then the ground flattens somewhat but continues to rise. We've got a higher point up here, maybe another little rocky outcrop there. On this side, the ground flattens off, so we've got a big flat plateau there. The feature we're looking at is a rocky outcrop. You can see that's catching the sun, and then over this side, quite narrow here, the valley, over this side out of the sun, steep sided. Whether or not there's another crag in there, it's hard to say, but we can see it's definitely another steep sided valley there. So can we see any of that on the map? Well, there's only one main valley, which is this Abbey Brook, and that's draining from east to west, so right to left from this area here down and off the map to the west side. Can we see any crags? Well, on Harvey's maps, these little features here, these little symbols. So we've got a crag there, we've got some here, here, here and here. I think we should look at the shape of the valley to start with, or the shape of the stream that's draining, and we're looking for a stream junction and a narrowing of the valley with crags on either side. So here we've got the stream coming along. There's a junction there. We haven't got any crags high up in here. Where these crags are here, we haven't got a particularly narrow valley. Gets narrow further up here with crags on either side, and then gets very narrow here with crags on either side, and there's that junction, and then we've got crags on either side there, but there's a little spur or ridge in the middle. So out of all these features, this looks the most likely. So could we have been looking across onto this crag here, catching the sun, the south facing crag, and the narrow valley with these crags on the other side, and the stream was draining off this high ground here, coming down, and then here was that other stream that we suggested might be there out of sight. There's the junction. Up here to the north was that flat area of land, and then above the crags on this side, or the valley on this side, we've got the ground continues to rise more slightly to a high point there. We've got a crag there, and then we've got these other little crags on the other side of the valley. So we were looking over from this area here onto this and up that stream there. So quite a few people got it right on social media. I've chosen a couple of top answers. There are other people who got it right, but just let's have a look at these. So first of all, Kelly put the green arrows on, so circle from where they thought the photo was taken, and then looking over here indicating that crag. So that's correct. No comments really explaining it, but visual is good. And then one more from Chris on Twitter saying, I think you were sat on the end of that spur, which is there, looking northeast. The two crags in the clough fit pretty well with that. So he's explaining his reasoning. So the crag facing south and those crags facing north that were in the shade. So yeah, well done both of you. There were other people who got it right. Some people who comment every week and seem to get it right. They know who they are. Well done. Not going to feature everyone who answers, but also well done to those people who comment and don't quite get it right. I think it's a good thing to do for to have the not bravery, but have the confidence to put an answer up there, even if you're not 100% certain, because it helps other people with their understanding. So well done if you did that and didn't quite get it right. But anyway, thanks for watching as always, and look out for next week's navigation task. Bye for now.